Welcome guys to another YouTube video, and today we're going to talk about the last point of fundamentals, techniques in handling people. And the last point is he who can do this has the whole world with him. He who cannot walks a lonely way. And what this basically is talking about or leads up to is arousing in what the other person wants. So like instead of talking about yourself and what you're interested in, you talk about what you're interested in, what others want instead of yourself. And so how Dale Carnegie leads to this is like he says he went fishing someday, and instead of thinking about what he likes, it was like something like, what was it actually, strawberries and cream, and he tried to use that to catch fish, but then the fish didn't even like take the bait and stuff. But he thought about what the fish wanted, so like worms and grasshoppers he used as bait, and then the fish started biting, and like, cause that's what they wanted instead of strawberries and cream. I feel like, I don't know, strawberries and cream. And then he proceeds, why not use that same thing with people and like kind of, what do you call it? I don't know, like transition it to people, and you can apply it to your life right now. So rereading this. Hmm. Ah. You could also use this to like, so if you want something or you want someone to do what you want, don't like forcefully try to get them to do it. Instead, like tell them like the things they could not have achieved, like the things they couldn't, yeah, the things they can't achieve if they do this certain action. So, sports, for example, you won't win this race if you smoke. So if you smoke, you can't win the race. So if you tell that to someone, they're gonna you plant that seed in their head that if I smoke, I won't win this race because it has all these side effects and stuff. Or like if I want to lose weight, I can't smoke because I won't be able to be like healthy and stuff. Actually, there actually is some people who do that, but it's, it's like not healthy. Like for me, no smoking at all. My parents and other adults tell me don't smoke, gonna ruin your life. And I see what it does on those like YouTube videos and stuff, so I really don't do it. I am kind of lucky though. I'm grateful for that. So yeah, so like right here in around the second page of this chapter, so page 29, it says, remember that tomorrow when you are trying to get somebody to do something, if, for example, you don't want your children to smoke, don't preach at them, don't talk about what you want, but show them that cigarettes may keep them from making the basketball team or winning the 100-yard dash. You can also apply this to something else. I obviously use this example from the book as I read it, but there's probably like more examples. So maybe one like, what is another good one? Simple to understand. So like, let's see, other. So let's see again. Bad thing. So if you get upset, right, and you ignore someone, well, that's not really good. What is a good one? Wait, hold up. Hmm. 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 So what would the other person want? So, damn. So that's basically it. So get the person. Wait, actually, what? I'm trying to think of an example. Oh, my brain is failing me. So what the other person wants? Oh, it's like for me, if you have like strict parents, you kind of built this habit of like, so you're so used to like dealing with your strict parents, right? And you gotta make a whole deal like it's a business negotiation. You gotta be like, if I'm gonna go out tonight with my friends, like for example, right? You said it to your strict parents, and your strict parents would be like, no, you can't go, right? But then you're like, okay, solution. You're automatically thinking of a solution so you could go with your friends, because you want to go, and they want, and your friends want you to go. It's just only your parents that don't want you to go because a certain, like, they worry for you and stuff. And we understand that, or whoever has strict parents does. And then you think of that solution, and they're like, let's say the problem with them for when you leave to go with your friends is they want you here by a certain time. So then you could probably compromise with the people you're hanging out with. Like, I'm gonna go home at this certain time because my parents are worried for me and like they want me home by this time to like eat dinner or something like that, right? And then like hopefully your friends are like okay, or they should be okay. If they not, get some new friends. Get some new friends. Get some new friends. Okay. And I think that's like a good example, I think. Hopefully that makes sense. Did that make sense? Let me see. Rereading this. Bro, I need to read this. I need to read this book more. Like actually imply it. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, you could even reading this, like just going through these pages, trying to remind myself of this part of the book. In this part, this lady who's trying to get a job is trying to get the job and not like fail and stuff, right? And so the way she does that is she reads this part of this book of getting people, of thinking of what other people want, and she writes this. I'm gonna just call it a letter. They write this letter, right, of what they could provide for the company and what the company would want from them in return. And then she ends up getting hired and stuff. And that's also a plus. So if you're, so that's like one example as well. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, nah, not this one. Oh my god, wait. So there's another example is he provides a lot of examples for this book. So in this other example, he says you're not. So this little kid, this boy, right, wants to get a new bed, right, to sleep in. Like, and he's pretty young, and he wants to sleep by himself, and not with his mom, because throughout life we start to separate from our parents. We start to become our own person, right? So he does this, and but like he wets the bed. That's so. He wets the bed, right? And the father's like, okay, we could get you this bed, but only if you don't wet the bed. This new bed. We only get you the new bed if you don't wet yourself. And so like, yeah. And so, and we're here focusing on what the kid wants. The dad is focusing on what the kid wants. He wants the bed. And then the kid, so yeah, the kid wants the bed. And so the father says, in order for you to get this bed, you gotta do blank task. Oh shit.